Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for a liftoff. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the Big 12. The Colorado Buffaloes taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play,
turning it on! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target, an accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Snap it to the back. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll go with a direct snap. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've methodically worked their way down the field. The 11th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy. A 22. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. A little screen to the running back. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got a man. It's Thomas. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Got a man. It's Smalls. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's York. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard run.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy, and so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here's a hit. He was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got it behind the line. It's Welsh. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Direct snap. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this run.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Sanford. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a heights.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off-play action on first down. Steps away to find some room. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off from the shotgun. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Salter. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Bucks! Great job by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. Quick spin on the run. Corralled and brought down by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got the back over the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Wegman. That's caught, it's Broussard. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Broussard. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Broussard. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
Houston will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up.
Hey, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Welch. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They go to the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now on the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Welch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Salter. That's caught, it's Miller. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down in the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And that one will give them the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parks. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Caught behind the line. It's Connors. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Connors. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Got his man quickly. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
With the run on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Welch. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Salter. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Hayden. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Welch. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buffaloes heading quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. When you get the ball into the red zone on a drive at this point in the game, you have to come away with points. You can't make a mistake like that.
And good on the defense for seizing momentum now and coming up with that play and creating that takeaway. You could see how it's just completely re-energized their sideline, and all of a sudden their offense now jogging on the field, and they've got some purpose. They know that they can now really deliver a blow and retake the lead.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes! And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to throw, it's Salter. Makes the grab, it's Hayden. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 38 over the Judicials. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Quegman. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Just keeps slinging it. With the catch, it's Broussard. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Cougar! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Miller.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock
It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Salter. Pressure coming. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rush is on him. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.